Thank you for staying with us for the news. And in our first story, 22 persons, including 4 women, 1 child, and 17 men, have been confirmed dead in a gory accident between Kintampo and Babotokuma last night. 21 people died on the spot, and the other one is at the hospital. The Yendi Kumasi bound bus with registration number AS4635-22 with 52 passengers on board crashed by the side with a trailer truck with registration number GW1127P carrying tiles. Now, though it is unclear what really happened, it appears the truck driver tried to swerve a stationary truck and in the process entered the other lane, which resulted in a near collision with a bus. The dead are now deposited. The bodies have been deposited at the Kintampo Government Hospital morgue, while the surviving victims are receiving treatment at the Kintampo Hospital. We'll give you more details of that in subsequent bulletins. But now all is set for Ghana's 66th independence anniversary celebration, which is scheduled to be held in the Volta regional capital of Ho and Adaklu. The organizing committee has put in immense work to make the venue for the Independence Anniversary Parade, the Volta Regional Youth Resource Center in Adaklu, ready for the event on Monday. There is more in the following report put together by Fred Kwame Asari, which highlights preparation work and the economic impact of the anniversary celebration.
The Volta region, one of the 16 administrative regions of Ghana, occupies a land area of 9,504 kilometers square. The Volta region is connected to the national capital, Accra, with 2 bridges across the Volta Lake, the Sugakope and Adomi bridges. It is mostly occupied by Ewes, who constitute the majority of the over 6,500,000 people living in the region. Residents survive on trading, farming, fishing, artisanal works and commercial transport business, while others get their livelihood from working in the private and public sectors. The region is blessed with numerous tourist sites, which include the Afajatu, Adaklu Mountain, Mount Gemi, Tafi Atume Monkey Sanctuary, Pili Waterfalls, Tagbo Falls, Amajope Canopy Walkway, the Liati Water Snake Village, among others. It is also home to several remnants of the colonial era. A senior citizen, Tenasu Kufik Bedema, explained how the Volta region became part of Ghana.
But then eventually, in 1955-56, the plebiscite was held under the United Nations. And I remember we were singing Eduardo Yepieto, who was the one who came to organize the plebiscite. The plebiscite was whether Transvolta region, Transvolta Togoland, as it was then, should merge with the Gold Coast to become independent, or whether they should either be on their own or join the French Togoland. So the plebiscite went, and by dint of hard work between Nkrumah, Agbeli Bedema was Nkrumah's strong man in the area then. And in fact, they used Agbeli as a bait to bring the Volta region of Volta, Transvolta Togoland into Ghana. That was done, and by the plebiscite, the Transvolta region decided to merge with the Gold Coast and become independent Ghana.
66 years on, the Volta regional capital, Ho, was selected to host the National Independence Anniversary celebrations. It is the 4th region to host the anniversary when the government decided to rotate the national celebrations nationwide. Following the announcement, preparations have been ongoing to deliver a successful event and the best experience for revelers. Wulcado Construction Limited speed up works on the Regional Youth Resource Center to make the facility ready to host the Independence Day Parade. The Accra to Ho, Aflao to Ho, Adaklu to Ho, and other township roads were provided facelifts where bad sections were rehabilitated. About 2,500 street lights were fixed in the regional capital Ho and Adaklu to enhance security at night. The Ho MCE, Divine Borsen, who is a member of the local planning committee, said the venue is ready to host the anniversary parade.
I want to tell you, it's very ready, and it's ready. With all these things, we should be celebrating. My government, our president, your president, my president, for the good show. After all, if 6 March will come tomorrow again, I will wish to have it again because of the short time and the benefit I derived from this anniversary celebration.
The whole airport was also rehabilitated since some guests will be flying to the Volta region after arriving at the national capital, Accra. The entire city of Ho has been designed in the national colors, with the flags of political parties also fighting for space. Residents are positioned to reap the economic benefits that would come with the anniversary celebrations.
Okay, independence là. Mile mokobe amei yole vava ke ava plenu e gava to trecha vanami ne amoko gavela mi aga kanga ko he tepe gbagba videwe e ndesi ade mi le gbedoro be ndesi ade che adodo nyuere le dukome.
Okay, so far the display and everything has been very amazing. You know, seeing the people coming into Ho. And Ho is a very nice place, you know. It's a center of culture and tourism. So we are actually expecting a huge crowd, you know, to help make this event a memorable one.
The tourism industry is expected to benefit from the National 66th Independence Anniversary celebrations in Ho. Major hotels such as Freedom Hotel, Volta Serene, Chances, Sky Plus, African Hill Resort, among others, have been booked to host the dignitaries. Eateries and pub owners have provided some facelift to their centers and introduced new services. Alexander Nketia is the Volta Regional Director of the Ghana Tourism Authority.
A whole impact on the entire industry. Now let's look at events are tourism. That's what we call it in tourism. We call it MICE. Under MICE, we have the meetings, incentives, conference, and then events. And this part of that aspect of tourism, which brings in people to witness special occasions, okay, participate in special occasions such as these. And when visitors come in, they are coming in with money to come and spend within the local community, and therefore there's more or less like redistribution of income or revenue or money into the local economy. So that is what we are hoping that people will take advantage of and benefit from. Yes.
About 10,000 people are expected to fill the Volta Regional Youth Resort Center in Adaklu for the Independence Anniversary Parade. Businesses have already set up in the environs, ready to leverage the anniversary celebrations to cash in. Fred Kwame Asari, Joy News, Adaklu.
Meanwhile, former President John Dramani Mahama is questioning the need for the celebration of Independence Day at a time when Ghana is battling the shortage of vaccines for the immunization of children. Mr. Mahama has become the latest to raise the concern as other prominent persons, including former Chief Justice Sophia Kufu, have in the past few days questioned the need for this year's celebration. He was speaking at the 5th anniversary dinner and awards night of the NDC's Professional Forum in Accra on Sunday night.
Why should I be celebrating Independence Day? And as Nana said, today if you are a mother and you take your child to the hospital for vaccine, 3 vaccines are shot. First time since the 4th Republic. So what are we celebrating independence when our children cannot get vaccines? My maternal sibling suffered from polio. He was crippled by polio. And so I know what polio is. And we've gained strength in the fight against polio. Fewer children are getting crippled by polio. Today our children cannot get polio vaccines, cannot get measles vaccines. And as long as we don't get it, the diseases are going to begin to spread again. And you're going to celebrate 66 years of independence. You celebrate it. I'm not going to be part of it. Independence is a solemn national celebration. We should celebrate it at the Independence Square. And everybody wanted to come, could come. Today they bust their supporters in. They have party flags. They're wearing party t-shirts. I don't want to be part of a party jamboree. Nkrumah got us independence. I'm an Nkrumahist. I will attend an Independence Day any day if it's not hijacked by one party, because it should be a national day for all of us. So I'm not going to be in Hood because I don't want to be part of an MPP jamboree. You watch what will happen. They'll bust their people in and occupy.
But some residents of the Volta region have lauded the government for deciding to host the 66th Independence Anniversary celebrations in the region. They acknowledged the economic, social, and developmental impact of the event and hoped the region would benefit from it.
The Volta Regional Youth Resource Center in Adaklu, which was put in shape within the last 2 months to host the Independence Anniversary Parade, has already become a tourist site. Ahead of the event, residents thronged the center on Sunday evening to have a view of it and pose for pictures. Some people have already dressed to suit the occasion.
So I heard that they are coming to do the Independence Day. Yeah, and I said so far as they do it once in a while. So let me just dress and look nice more.
Oh yeah, I'm impressed because 2 months ago it was a forest, but today it's look better, far better. Even I was not thinking it to be like this, so I'm impressed. But only the seat like that will be in the standard sort my problem now.
Some residents who spoke to Joy News lauded the economic and social benefits of hosting the 66th independence anniversary in the region.
Yeah, I think it's a privilege to host this anniversary, and I'm happy with the fact that His Excellency the President has brought this idea, this rotation idea, to make other regions explore different regions. So we are happy to have everybody here. Volta region welcomes everybody. Let's come tomorrow to celebrate the anniversary. Thank you.
It's a very good opportunity, one, to enlighten the region, to boost our economy in the region too. So to me alone is very, very great opportunity for us, and we welcome you with our hearts.
This independence they've been brought here, it's of great importance, With this, a lot of things are going about in the town. Constructions, road constructions, and look at this youth resource center that we have here too. And then business will boom as well. So this rotation, it's a great thing. At least it's not just a region that would enjoy the benefit, So this will bring a lot of development, yes. So business booms, construction. Look at our roads. They've sealed almost all potholes on the roads. And the town is looking nice, so at least let's embrace it.
It's a very good opportunity, one, to enlighten the region, to boost our economy in the region too. So to me alone is very, very great opportunity for us, and we welcome you with our hearts.
About 5,000 dignitaries are expected to attend the parade, with the president of Guinea-Bissau, Umaru Sissoko Embalo, being the special guest of honor. Fred Kwame Asari, Joy News, Adaklu.
Let's talk health now. And neurosurgeons and the Pediatric Society of Ghana say they are gravely concerned about the shortage of vaccines for children across the country. Now, 2 crucial vaccines for babies have been unavailable at the Adabraka Polyclinic Vaccination Center for close to a month, leaving many babies without shots. Mothers who had come with their babies to be vaccinated were turned away to come later when the shots were available. Neurosurgeon Dr. Hadi Abdallah and head of pediatrics and child health, Tamale Teaching Hospital, Professor Al-Hassan Abdul Momin, have been responding to why their departments are concerned about the shortage of baby vaccines.
This shortage didn't just happen this month or a month ago. It's been more than 1 year since we started experiencing these shortages. So it means that for most of the children who were born during this period since 2022, they are likely to have missed so many of these vaccines that are very crucial to their survival during the first few years of life. And the situation is quite bad because, for instance, in the northern region, there is no district that has not recorded maybe an outbreak of measles. So all the 16 districts that we have in northern regions have had cases of measles. If it's just the fever and the rash, generally we are able to manage them as home cases. So you can send them home and then they will be managed at home. But if they develop complications like the breathing problems, then they need to be in the hospital. And this is the key complication that can lead to deaths in children that have measles. And that is why this is a very big problem for all of us as a country.
The long-term effect of some of these infections, especially measles and rubella, could have an impact on the babies that will be born later on, because some of these conditions eventually could affect the development of the child's brain or the central nervous system, and in some cases the peripheral nervous system as well. So these children could be born with all kinds of brain abnormalities, and we know what pertains in northern Nigeria and some Islamic countries where we've had some Muslim clerics advising against vaccination, and we know polio is still not, has not been eradicated in those countries, and we've seen the impact in those countries. You know, in their case, they didn't want to do it, but in our case, we have Ghanaians who are willing to have their babies vaccinated. And so as a country, if we can't get the vaccines, it's unfortunate.
Now, there was frustration at the Lejokuku Krowo Municipal Assembly Hospital as the online-based patient management system went down for hours on Sunday. Care for patients was truncated, leaving patients to endure their ailments. Some patients we spoke to said they had been waiting in line for 7 hours. My colleague Michael Ashali has the rest of the story.
A dysfunctional IT system at the Lekma Hospital has left many families frustrated. Many of them have come here with mild to critical issues that needs urgent attention. However, some of them have been sitting without being attended to for nearly 12 hours.
Yvonne Quintin Kofe is my name. I brought my daughter to Lekma Hospital as early as 8:30. We were not attended to. The excuses the nurses were giving us was that the system is not functioning, the system is not working. We're just sitting for hours and hours and hours. I got attended to at 2:15. Since morning, I got attended to at 2:15. This is horrible. I can't accept this.
So what exactly did you bring to the hospital? You brought your daughter, but for what reason?
She's been complaining of stomach problems. So since I'm not a doctor, the best place I could send her to was the hospital for the doctors to diagnose exactly what was wrong with her. And I've been waiting since 8:30. I got attended to at 2:15 and I'm mad.
6 from morning that I'm here to take tetanus. Nail took my foot under, and I was here 6 from morning, 5:30 a.m. They take my BP, my wherever. I joined the queue from 8:30. That doctor will look for me so that he inject me. 6 from morning. They say system. I'm not understand why system have to kill human being. I'm not understand, because if I go to private hospital, if I have money and I go to private hospital, but this time I'm at home. But I don't know why I have to come to a general hospital, the government hospital, and that one rather system have to kill me. I don't know. I'm not understand.
But you have to endure pain, right?
Yeah, I'm still in pain. Look at the foot. Look at the foot. The way it's swallow. Look at it. So I don't know. I don't know why. Why? Me, I don't know unless they told us what is happening. I mean, I don't know what is happening.
My name is Erika Yodonko, assemblyman for Suchuruno. And I was at church this morning around 11:30. My brother called me that he was here at the Lekma Hospital 5 a.m. and he did not attend to. Why? Because the system is not working. Oh. So I was there, as he called me, I said, okay, wait, I'm coming. After 1, I came. Yes, sir. We were sitting down, the system is not working. That's all what I'm pleading for is the authorities should see to it that if we are going by electronic system, then they should have a backup team so that whenever there's an issue, they resolve it in a nearest time so that it not cause any problem.
The hospital management has declined to speak officially on this issue. However, they say that they are working around the clock to make sure that this is a thing of the past. For Joy News, Michael Ashali.
Now, Deputy Attorney General and Minister of Justice Diana Asonaba says any views on access to legal education that overlooks quality misses the mark. She argued that there ought not to be access to legal education by the mere act of opening up more law schools or law faculties, but whatever solution agreed on us as a country must ensure quality legal education. Diana Asonaba made the statement at the launch of the Simon Diedong Dombo University of Business and Integrated Development Studies Law School in Wa. Joy News Upper West Regional Correspondent Rafiq Salam has more.
Deputy Minister for Justice and Attorney General Diana Asonaba Dapaah opined that the establishment of the Simon Diedong Dombo University of Business and Integrated Development Studies SDD-UBEDS Law School provides a unique opportunity for the country to strategically make legal education to the northern Gulf of the country. The move, according to Diana Asonaba, will undoubtedly cater to the needs of the increasing demands for the required skills in the legal sector, given the clear concentration of lawyers in the southern belt of the country. The Deputy Attorney General and Minister for Justice then restored the age-old advocacy to open up access to legal education. Though she is not against it, but will want quality education to be at the front burner.
Various solutions have been proffered, as I have indicated, but I have and I will always maintain that any view or proposition on open access to legal education that overlooks a common denominator misses the mark and fails to take a holistic appreciation of the problem. The common denominator being that there ought not to be access to legal education by the mere act of opening up more law schools or law faculties. But whatever solution we agree on as a country must ensure quality legal education. And that is the common denominator, quality legal education. Pursuing access to legal education, I've also maintained, is not only the responsibility of the General Legal Council. It's a joint responsibility sitting not only on the head of the General Legal Council, but in fact on all of us, on our heads, whether as law students, whether as universities, whether as GTEC, which is the Ghana Tertiary Education Commission, and even the general public. It sits on all of us, our heads.
She stated that since the enactment of the Legal Professions Act in 1958, which became law 2 years later, resulting in the establishment of the General Legal Council, which clothed the latter with the responsibility to organizing legal education as well as upholding standards of professional conduct. Diana Asonaba lamented that since the enactment of the Act 63 years ago, the Legal Professions Act has remained unchanged. She, however, has hope in the existence of a legal profession bill which seeks to amend and consolidate the law relating to the legal profession.
Society remains rapidly changing, especially in today's world of technological advancements, and laws, policies, and practices must be reviewed and revised where necessary in order to remain relevant in the face of these changes. But I'm happy to inform you that there now exists a legal profession bill which seeks to amend and consolidate the law relating to the legal profession. One of the primary aims of the bill, and please listen carefully, is to provide a legislative framework for recognizing and licensing universities to establish law faculties in order to sanitize the mass production of law graduates and ensure standardization in the monitoring of these institutions to see to their optimum performance.
Chairman of the Governing Council of SDD-UBEDS, Lawyer Kwekuya Pencil, pointed out to the matriculants about certain perceptions that the public has about lawyers, calling on them to live above reproach.
In addition to knowledge, the law or the study of the law can make you immensely proud and immensely arrogant. And an arrogant lawyer is a danger to society. A proud lawyer is a danger to himself. And whatever knowledge that you're going to get from this practice, I'd like you to understand that you owe yourself a duty to discharge to the best of your ability this honorable character that the society expects of us.
Vice Chancellor of SDD-UBEDS, Professor Philip Osoiduku, in a brief remark, before matriculating the 105 students, expressed excitement over the establishment of the law school.
We have learned from those who are already well established in the field so that we can grow quickly and avoid the mistakes of others. Dear matriculants, you have come to the right place, the right law school, where all your learning needs will be met with a great client care tradition.
The Ghana Bar Association, led by its Upper West Region Chapter Vice Chairman, lawyer Saeed Abdul Shakur, expressed their unwavering support to ensure the success of the law school.
So the Ghana Bar Association want to assure this faculty of its support, and that we will be available 24/7 to ensure that this faculty is not a 9-day wonder. This is the first of its kind in the North, and we expect that if it is coming from Upper West, it must be the best.
Reporting for J News, Rafiq Salam. Wow.
And that's the note on which we cap off the news. Stay with us. The news review up next. No papers yet, but we still have a lot to talk about as a country. Stay.